all of us. We all suck.
I'm sure in some way not gonna find it out right now, but later I'm gonna find out why everything is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Council, episode 242, being recorded on January 24th, 2023. The Council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit?
With little background and next to no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever. So here we are to ruin everybody's day.
So that song, that little ditty at the beginning,
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Yeah, what about it?
that was written by a Russian who's invading Ukraine right now, Silas. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Thanks for making me feel bad.
It makes me feel better about us not paying any royalties.
You wrote that and played it, right? That was you, all you, right, Silas?
In Soviet Russia, royalties pay you. Wait.
Sure. Let's go with that. Well, if you want to escape Soviet Russia, you might want to strap on some new legs and jump like a grasshopper to get out of there. Before they build a wall, I don't really know. But apparently some researchers and people, smart people, engineers over at the University of Colorado have developed a new rubber-like film that can apparently jump or leap more than 200 times its own thickness.
Okay.
How does it
I wondered if this could be used in
I know
birth
exactly
control.
how this could help me. I can finally jump over tall buildings and live out my lifelong dream to become an actual Superman.
There you go. So the unique thing here is that obviously you can jump pretty high with strapping a rocket to yourself. But the biggest thing here is that there's no extra energy required to be inputted other than heating.
I feel like with you saying you can jump pretty high if you blah blah blah, we are quickly encroaching upon a Chris Farley joke from that movie that I can't think of right now.
Tommy Boy?
Yeah, Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
You can get a pretty good look at a butcher's ass.
Oh, fat guy in a
Not that.
little coat. I don't know. That's the only one I know.
I mean, are you
What would
taking
you
us
use
there,
this
Matt?
for?
Have you never seen Tommy Boy?
jumping
No.
over large buildings, Brian?
Wait, seriously?
So
I
is
don't
this
think
like
I have.
so? This may be like made illegal for like NFL, not NFL, NBA tennis shoes.
Yeah,
Only country of Brazil.
Okay. Why?
Which is a good thing that the NBA does not play any games in Brazil.
not yet.
It's a good
Except
thing.
for during the Olympics.
Nope, those are not NBA games.
What could
No,
you
that's
use? What could you use
It's
this
just all
for
NBA
to like
players. You're
give
right.
you an unfair advantage?
I'd say at this point in time, I think that's the only thing you can do with it. I'm sure that's it.
There's got to be something that we could come up with that you could use it for that would give someone an unfair advantage. That we could, put a warning out to the world, and all of our listeners could let the world know, watch out for this stuff when it comes out because it will give an unfair advantage. Soccer, baseball, football.
I mean, it could make like like those popper toys. Like it could make the world's craziest popper toy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Watch out, world.
You'll shoot your eye out with that thing.
The lead researcher has basically admitted that they don't have any real life applications yet.
Just wanted to see if we could do it, and I wanted to see if I could get some grant money for my PhD
The project has brought a bit of fun to their lab. I mean, it is an
Is this one of
interesting
those
bit
things
of
where they-
material science where it, like, it does the same mechanic as the popper, where it like creates a little dome and then quickly releases all
Snaps
of that
down.
potential
Yeah.
energy.
Wow, it's pretty cool. I just was hoping we could come up with some
but-
real life application for it.
When you're looking at like a couple of inch jump, like
So wait, how thick
Yeah.
is it?
So the
Uh,
material that they were testing with was not very thick at all. You remember
Like-
what it said, Dave?
it's less than a millimeter.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, but if you could like,
What's that in
you could put
American?
this stuff anywhere. In America.
Less than a 16th of an inch.
Wait, what's that in
I'm really
metric?
bad. I'm really bad at tape measures. I'm gonna have to go get
What's
one.
that in
Hold on.
British?
What's that in British?
Less than a 16th of an inch.
How many stones is it? How much does it weigh?
How many? Less than one stone. I think a stone is like what, 12 pounds or
12
something like
pounds or
that.
something stupid.
So it's
20 some
less than
pounds.
You know what I'm imagining is that they could use this to like put on the bottom of cars so that when you come across something that you can't cross with a car, it can like hit a button and this thing like pops your car over it or something.
So less
Ah.
destructive bollards that pop up.
I think it's cool, no matter what they use it
Well,
for.
I mean, you'll still be able to drive after this, where a bollard would just go through your car.
I know it's great. I love watching those videos. People going the wrong way out of a parking garage and just bollards just pop straight up, or they try to jump the ticket office.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the thumbs up because of that. I like that idea. Sure.
Thumbs up for ticket office.
Well, fortunately, there is at least one baby, and they may or may not be related to you, Silas. I'm not exactly sure. But there is a baby Finley who will now be able to probably go to a ticket office in the future because the baby's heart defect was saved with a new experimental stem cell injection.
Where'd they
This
get the
wasn't
stem
you?
cells from?
From the baby? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, stem cells come from anybody.
I'm confused. What's happening?
So
I mean,
apparently,
they are doing more of that using your own stem cells to correct things. So
yeah. So they there was a baby that was born with a heart defect, and it was causing the infant's heart to fail. And the baby apparently was injected directly with into the heart with stem cells, and it apparently
like in that scene
allowed the heart
from
to repair
Pulp
itself.
Fiction, when they're all around and they get the giant needle out and shove it in the heart.
Yes.
Yes.
So how
That's
many?
That's
Why would they do
about
that?
exactly
Yep.
what happened.
that was stem
How
cells they used on Uma Thurman.
How many babies did they have to kill to harvest these stem cells?
Is that why she was able to kill Bill later?
No, they didn't have to harvest. They didn't have to kill any babies. They used the baby's own stem cells. They're doing
So
that now.
they
Your
first
body can
killed the
heal
baby,
itself.
so
No,
then
they
they
didn't
could
kill
revive the
anything, Dave.
baby.
No, they didn't kill anything.
'Cause
Dave.
I have it on very good authority that the only place you get stem cells is from dead babies.
The only thing that got killed, video killed the radio star, Dave. That's it.
Why does nobody ever have anything on bad authority?
Oh,
It's
I
always
do.
on.
I
It's
do
always
have
I
something
have
on
some.
that.
I have this or I have that on good authority. Just for once, I want somebody to have something on questionable authority.
Everything
I
I say
guess-
is on questionable authority.
Based on recent events, I
What
would
do you
say
think this- what
Alex
do you think this
Jones's
podcast
authority
is?
is questionable.
Oh my god!
This whole podcast is based on no authority.
So I
CouncilCast.
suppose, Matt, you have a point that it's on questionable authority that what I've heard is correct.
It's questionable that we could even call it authority.
CouncilCast brought to you by Bad Authority. Brought to you by On Bad Authority.
On bad authority.
By bad unauthority?
by on brought to you by on unbad by authority. Nope, I lost it.
We could be the source of bad
There
authority.
you
Well,
go.
in that case, then the baby lives.
So yeah, actually, the
I mean,
baby
thumbs up
lives.
for saving a
So,
baby.
The
Thumbs
baby lives.
down
Thumbs up.
for all of them that had to.
Now, wait a
You
minute. We
know-
know that the heart was saved. Oh, the whole baby was saved as well. That's really good. I'm glad to hear.
yes, the whole baby was now saved. So, I think good for them to kind of figure out how to use stem cells in a way to make people better. So,
This stuff has pineapple and coconut in it, and I'm not liking it. I just want you to know that.
maybe you should
you.
stick some stem
Pineapple
cells
and
in it and see if
coconut.
it'll get better.
Oh,
I
I
keep
thought you said
drinking it,
pineapple
hoping it'll
Coke.
get better, but it just doesn't. Pineapple and coconut.
Does it have
I think-
alcohol in it?
No.
Okay,
Does
so
it
then
have?
it's not.
Does it have 400 milligrams of caffeine in it?
No, thank God, no.
It's not gonna get better, Brian, if it doesn't have
I-
alcohol in it.
I drank 12 of them. My heart exploded. I need some stem cells. Oh, that would be good.
Actually, that'd be great.
Can you
Yeah,
drink
boy.
stem cells?
Yeah, they just have it on the
Yep.
counter right now. It's called Pedialyte.
That's not a thing.
I
But it'd
have
be
that
funny to have an over the
have it
counter
on-
stem cell can.
I have
rejuvenate
it on
yourself.
absolutely horrible authority that you can get stem cells over the counter in Pedialyte.
I have it on bad authority that you can get it in a shaker and you can just put it on your cereal in the morning.
That's MSG.
All Chinese food has stem cells in it. That's terrible.
I don't think that's true.
That's certainly on bad authority.
I'm gonna go with a thumbs down on
I'm
just the
thinking that
authority
our
here.
podcast needs to be changed. The name needs to be changed from CouncilCast to On Bad Authority. Let's do a complete. Let's do a complete rebrand and get some actual listeners.
Hey,
As
and
long
then- and
as
then
we
can
have a new
upload all the
song.
episodes on time.
Just on the worst authority imaginable.
On bad authority.
On bad authority.
Write it down.
Write that down.
There, that's his pitch this week is on bad
Oh.
authority.
Starting a new podcast.
A new
well,
party.
well,
Same
like
people,
it.
same format, but a different name.
well, if you have your tracking numbers on bad authority when you are supposed to be shipping or receiving something, you can now get maybe it on good authority because you can now get paper-thin tracking labels that use 5G to track your packages.
How much do these packing labels cost per?
What does it matter if it does that?
5 times as much as the normal ones.
Didn't you hear? 5 Gs.
Yeah.
There's 5Gs in it.
$5,000.
$5,000.
That's $5,000. But you're
Five packing
you'll
labels
know
per
exactly where
sheet.
your package is within 3 meters.
Did you see the people that watched their luggage get left behind with an AirTag as they were taking off?
No.
That sucks.
So GP Llama is a cycling YouTuber. He was flying back from Europe to Australia where he lives, and his luggage got lost. Yay! He called for like a week, even though he knew that his luggage was at the airport due to an AirTag.
Mm-hmm.
And so he went to the airport and like, hey, where's the office for this airport? And talked to a maintenance guy. And they're like, oh yeah, right here. Really nice guy. And he walked up to him like, so I know my luggage is in this building
Yeah.
somewhere. Can I just like go look around? And they brought him into this like cube farm where all of the cubes were filled with luggage. Nobody was trying to get them where they were supposed to go. They'd just been sitting there for a week.
Okay, forgive me. What's an AirTag?
It's a little
Oh, it's like the
silver
thing
dollar
that,
sized device
it's
that
like that thing that Jonas got, the tile.
Yeah,
It's
the
Apple's
tile.
version of the tile.
Okay. What do you do with it? Put it in your luggage or put it on your luggage or?
Anything you want. And then
You put it on your wallet.
put it on your wallet. You can put it up your butt. Whatever you want to do. You can track it then.
put it on.
That's
your
how we track Eddie.
kids, Put it on your bike. Put it on your kid. put it in your luggage. So then when it gets
What's the
lost,
range? What's the range? How does that work?
whenever an iOS device gets within like 30 feet of it, it'll hit the device, and then the iOS device will hit the Apple Cloud, and it
But
will
it's always connected
track.
to. Is it 5G or is it Wi-Fi or what does it connect to?
It only uses the Find My network.
Yep, it uses low power Bluetooth.
So it has to go through another phone.
It uses all of everybody's iPhones that are connected to Find My. Like if you have Find My on your device on,
Mhm.
it can be used to track these things.
Yep.
Oh,
So now
it's
this article
exactly
is
like,
saying.
the premise of Skynet. Great.
So this article is saying that you can get a shipping label that does the same thing for your package, or you can just
Well,
have it tracked
yeah.
through UPS or FedEx.
But wait.
Well, if you
No,
don't
it's actually
trust-
more like. So wait, honestly,
If you
though,
don't trust
the
them.
iPhone-
Wait.
You don't
A
trust
large pizza with phones and wait. Maybe that's not appropriate given Justin Roiland's recent domestic abuse allegation conviction.
Oh, no, they
Whatever's
fired
happening
him.
to him.
He's gone.
Yeah, I know. He's done. Stick a fork in him.
The scene in Batman Begins when they activate all the phones so that he can use echolocation with all the phone devices. That's what Apple
Every phone.
decided to.
Yeah, there
copy.
was like some engineer watched that scene and they were like, "We're gonna do that." That's
I love
how we
when
do it. We already
Hollywood
have the Find My
advances
network.
science.
Let's do that.
I love when Hollywood advances science by just making stuff up. That's awesome.
That's incredible.
If we put it on a screen, somebody will do it someday.
Well,
But these use 5G network, so
Yeah, the idea here is they don't need to go through a phone. So
I less
they're just out
often
there
have
floating
packages
around.
get lost and more often receive packages in a questionable state of physical existence.
yeah.
the company says that shippers can use like geofencing to keep stuff more organized, or
Mm.
know when like package departs a specific location for notifications.
I literally my ring turned on the other day, notified me that somebody's at the door, and I open it. It's UPS or FedEx or one of them. I can't remember which one, and they literally just like whoosh, threw it from like, I don't know, 10 feet away, and I was like, okay, well, hopefully that's not breakable. I don't know.
I don't
what it
think
was.
this will protect you against that. So,
No, I don't.
Well, then thumbs down.
I would say thumbs up if this is more built towards like smaller shippers or smaller carriers or people who just can't afford to pay for good UPS or FedEx tracking. And they're shipping something through the mail, which is always like 5 days off.
Or like another
thumbs up
tier
for that.
of a certified mail.
Yeah.
Like
Very
If you
can
don't
pay
trust any
more.
of those companies, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, thumbs up. That's pretty cool.
Or when it's shipping from China and you don't know where in the middle of the ocean it is.
Or if
Because we
it's
definitely have
gotten
5G out there.
5G in the ocean.
yeah.
Well, if you're waiting for your package to come and you're getting a little cold, apparently ZF has a new way for you to heat yourself in your electric vehicle, so you remain toasty
No. Nope.
while saving energy.
Nope.
This
This
is interesting.
they are calling it the heat belts, where they are
Thumbs
going
down.
to they are proposing to run electricity heating through your seatbelt,
I
and
don't
it
want
will
heated
heat
seats.
you.
I don't want heated belts. I don't want heated. Maybe heated.
I only want
steering
them if I have to pay a subscription for it.
wheel. Yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up if I can pay a subscription for it. Is there a subscription
That's
for it?
awesome.
They're just showing them off, so not yet.
Then thumbs down.
See,
That's hilarious.
you'd I can see this working, but you'd have to have a heated steering wheel as well, because that's the other part that would get cold. But it's an interesting idea. Like you just heat the part around a person and not the entire cabin.
I've got an idea. Why don't they Why don't they just provide a coat with each electric vehicle? That would save a lot too.
Don't
you know,
you see the picture? They're wearing coats as well, Silas.
Of course they are. There's no heater in the car. This part right here is warm, and where my belt is warm, and that's it.
I don't know. I
am
always
frozen
overheat
solid.
very easily, and I'm sure like the heated seats always make me feel nauseous for whatever reason. So
I mean, I'm all for a heated
heating up
seatbelt.
my belly.
That's just
Ugh.
one more thing to, make you warmer while you're driving, so you can be sleepy and crash into a retaining wall. But
My
I like it. I think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the idea is good, but I would almost say that, having had heated seats that go up like your back, when you're wearing a winter coat and you turn that on, you don't feel it. So are you gonna feel these seat belts going across your winter coat like they have in this picture? Like, although yeah, the belt's warm, but is the person actually warm?
No, but I like it. It's a cool thing.
I mean, maybe they should have seat belts that go inside of your coat, and then that like goes up against your skin, and then you can just heat that. Maybe coats. I already got my pitch. Okay, never mind.
Plug your coat in. Yeah, I like it.
All right, I'm gonna go with a thumbs down on this one because my idea is way better, and you'll find out about it later.
great. Can't wait.
Well, if you are complaining about being too cold, a nuclear blast might be your flavor. And apparently, physicists now have the best place for you to hide in case of a nuclear shockwave
We've
to
already learned
survive.
this.
Lead line refrigerator.
Bingo.
They did not. They did not test that specifically.
Because
They
it's
have a
already
better
been
place.
tested.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they found a better place.
Where's that?
Or another place. So like you can hide in the lead-lined refrigerator while your children and your spouse can go somewhere else, and you can tell them where to go now.
They can have a
Yeah,
refrigerator
that
for
sounds
everyone.
right. Yeah. When you run out of refrigerators, this is the next best place to hide. Actually, I thought this was kind of an interesting thing. They did basically flow visualizations of what would happen during a nuclear explosion, and because of the amount of air that gets moved around, basically showing you that even if you were inside of a house, which they talk about concrete structures won't probably get knocked down during a nuclear blast, but like all the windows will get blown out. And even if you're inside that building, if you're in an area where you're in direct path of that air, it's very likely you will probably die because you get thrown about as that because that air moves so quickly through that building.
Nice.
And so they talk a lot about just where to sit to avoid being dragged. They basically said if you can't get into a fridge, don't hang out in hallways and don't stand in front of windows because hallways will increase the speed and windows are where the air is going to come in. So don't stand in those areas.
So
What are
basically,
they anticipating? Like, how far away is this blast, and how much time do I have to clear out the fridge? Do I just need to buy an extra like hiding fridge?
They
Yes,
did
and
okay,
keep one in
so they
every
did
room.
test a 750 kiloton rated warhead detonated above a typical city. They said that the explosion would
For
vaporize
Christopher Nolan's
people.
new movie.
Yes, the explosion would vaporize people caught within the initial fireball, which could extend just over half a mile around the bomb. And that would be in about 10 seconds after the bomb
Wait,
explodes.
which
And
city did they test this above?
a city. That's all you
A
need to know.
a city. So
typical
in
city.
a
That didn't
typical city. So like how many people
AI
did they kill
took
to
care of
get
this,
this
Dave. Don't worry
science?
about it.
And then what they said is that a shockwave bubble that would be 3 miles in radius at ground level would be formed from that explosion. So you have roughly, I'm going to say roughly 30 seconds if you're on the very farthest reaches to be able to find your fridge, empty it out, and jump inside of it.
When I
30
was growing
seconds?
up, I was living in Omaha, which is right by Strategic Air Command, and we used to do drills, get under our desks, and of course now it's just hilarious to me because we would just we would be vaporized because of where our location was in relation to Offutt. I mean, they were in approach. All the planes were in approach when they flew over our house. But in grade school, I could remember us. Okay, if this happened, we'd get under our desks. I mean, what? So that they would just find our ashes under the desk, and it just
Well, your desks had your name on it, and they wanted to know
it just
who was
just
who.
kills me now. It's like this is not gonna solve anything. Later on, we were like, this is not helpful at all. There's nothing you can do other than get into the desk and go, everything's gonna be fine.
You better hope they don't drop the bomb early.
We'd be bad. Anyway,
So
What's
yeah,
good to
so
know?
actually, here you go. So if you're looking to survive, they don't talk about anything about nuclear fallout, radiation, anything like that. But if you want to have the highest chances of surviving the high winds of an explosion, basically sit in a corner of a large room. That's their answer.
Or inside of a fridge.
Or inside of a fridge.
Yeah.
Actually,
If
the
you
best
can
place
get
is
there
to sit
with
in a
it.
fridge in the corner of a large room.
There it is.
There
There
you
it
go.
is.
That's where I keep my fridge.
Yep,
Your lead line
Brian, you
fridge.
solved it. That was the last piece of information there. Thumbs up for you.
Lead line fridges don't exist anymore.
Give it on
Okay.
bad authority that you should definitely have a fridge in every room.
Well, if you are inside of your fridge because you're expecting a nuclear explosion and you want to read your Kindle, you can now read it in VR because apparently a company is now making e-reader goggles. So if you thought your holding your Kindle was too tiring, you can now wear them on goggles.
Oh,
I don't dislike this idea.
I think this is good. This sounds like a good idea.
It's
It'd
one. It's
help
like
a lot if
it's
you
like
wanted to read a
it's
really
like that
classy
baby step
book
that
on.
everyone needs to accept the metaverse.
I mean, it's not
If you
going to be a
forgot a book and you're
very
doing virtual first class
vibrant.
and you wanted to read something, it would be right there in front of you. I like this. This is a great
You
idea.
have to put your goggles on before you put your virtual headset on, though. Or do you have to buy virtual goggles inside of virtual
It's
first class?
It's an add-on.
Good. I already own a
It's
pair.
a
Well,
subscription.
It's a subscription. It depends how many miles you've flown with that particular airline. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I quite understand how or who this is really marketed at. I mean, an e-ink screen is great for static things, but I'm not really sure what you're expecting to watch or look at.
No, you're just supposed to be looking at pages. It's an e-ink display for reading and to
Yep.
block out all of the distractions of the world.
So I can wear them while I'm walking down the street and reading my Kindle.
Yeah, that
What don't you understand about this, Blaine?
That's what it'll say on your tombstone. He was reading a Kindle.
he died
With the new-
doing what he
he-
loved,
He
reading.
died reading a book and walking around town. His goggles on. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs down for this one. I'm not sure I see this taking off.
Especially with their price tag of $350.
Ouch.
But
I
you can
think
go
it's
get
a really cool
lot,
thing. It would just depend on the person. Some people could, I think, benefit from having this and not have to
Wait. How do you turn pages?
hold their.
a remote.
Blink.
You
Blink
have
with
to
your
hold
right
remote?
eye to turn to the right, and blink with your left eye to turn to the left.
A wireless remote.
A wireless remote that's shaped like an eyeball.
Their website has a whole lot of zero information.
Sounds about right.
Is that an industry term for lots of great information, Dave?
Their tagline is "Illuminate your mind." You can also join their waitlist.
You know a lot about this.
I
I
do.
think I'm gonna pass.
I have signed Blaine up for the waitlist.
Okay, perfect.
Brian, would you like to join the waitlist?
Only if it has
Sure.
red colored lights with it.
Okay.
Well, I think with that, we're going to move on to our billionaire pitches for the week then.
Blaine, let's hear your.
All right, my pitch is for Mr. Number
Oh, they want your
877.
phone number, not your email. I'm not sorry. I'm Brian. I'm not gonna give them give them
Remo
your phone number.
Ruffini.
Thank you. Okay.
And my pitch for him is this guy got his wealth from winter jackets, and I think that he should create the better technology than ZF and their heat seat belt, whatever the heck they're calling them. He should create a winter jacket that has an integrated seatbelt system in it, so that when you get into your car with your winter jacket on, it's already big and bulky. And I mean, I leave mine on when I get in the car. I don't take it off like some people do, but it's big, it's bulky. You're trying to like pull the seatbelt over your coat. You can just instead hook the seatbelt right into your winter jacket, and it already has the seatbelt in it, and then it already can heat you up because you have the heated seatbelts, and it's integrated inside of the jacket, not external to the jacket.
Wow.
So
I
you
like it.
want a heated jacket that only works in the car.
Yes, but it also integrates with the seatbelt, so the seatbelt doesn't have to go around you.
That's a great idea.
So I was gonna say like Milwaukee makes heated jackets, and you can use rechargeable, like the batteries that they use on their drills to.
Yeah, but I still have to
heat
pull the
jacket.
seatbelt over my jacket. I just want to plug it in, plug the seatbelt right into my jacket.
I mean, I'm tracking this completely. I see no issues. I see no hurdles. I only see dollar signs. This is perfect.
Would there be any? Would it have to be purpose designed for, or would the car have to be purpose designed to support this jacket, or
Nah,
would there be a way
universal.
for this jacket to be universal?
100% universal.
Okay, then I'm on board. If you can retrofit this into an ICE vehicle, I'm totally on board.
Yeah, it'll work for any vehicle. This isn't EV
Nice
specific.
vehicle.
This is anything. You can put it on any car.
That's awesome. I love it. Perfect. I have an idea.
Go for it.
Oh, this is a subscription service
Yep.
that I think that someone should do. It's live novel. You subscribe to people who are writing a novel, and you're watching them do it live.
Wait,
So you're just
what?
watching somebody sit
You're not even watching them. You're just seeing words pop up on a screen.
as you're watching a
As
live
they're
Google
typing it.
Doc.
You're just watching the Google Doc.
That's amazing. I love this idea. Yes. The only can I have the computer read it to me so that I can do other stuff while they're
Sure.
And then he called his mom. No, he didn't. He did backspace.
Delete, backspace.
Do you have to hear backspace every time? Do you hear delete?
Yes.
What do you hear when they've
I don't
deleted
know.
words? You just
Whatever.
hear the new words as they pop up. It doesn't make any
Entire
sense.
page deleted. But I liked that page. Gone.
Actually, it should speak every key press.
And then you get an alert that says the author
Hey,
is writing.
hey.
And you're like, I gotta get to him right now. I gotta watch this.
You have no idea when they're gonna do it.
You just write to the app and you see words appearing on your screen. And you're like, they're writing the
Oh,
book right in
God.
front of me.
This is how magic happens. Yeah, I give this a thumbs up. I don't see any issues with this. I don't see any complications or
I'm sure there are
Even-
tens of people who would want to do
any
this.
lack of interest. Like, all that I see are dollar signs. I have
I
something.
can imagine you get an alert. That would be pretty funny. Okay, yes.
I want to pitch to Donald Newhouse. He doesn't have very much money. He only has $11 billion. But I think that he might be able to afford this. A pill you can take after you've eaten too much spicy food that will just make it all go away.
It's called an antacid. It's already been invented.
What? Donald Newhouse, come up with a better antacid.
Oh, you need it now?
Oh yeah, it's bad.
That's too bad.
Oh, I'm
I think he could easily come up with that. I mean, that seems perfectly reasonable and could probably have it ready tomorrow.
I don't see any issues. I don't
The only
any
dollar
hurdles.
sign.
I just see dollar
Dollar
signs.
signs.
What's that stuff that you drink before a colonoscopy? Like you're supposed to drink a shit ton of it, and it just makes
Water.
it would in Silas's case
Vodka?
make it all go away.
Vodka.
Laxative?
Wait, vodka and milk.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's a laxative that's like
Vodka and
really
milk.
strong
No, actually, that's pretty
and cleans
good.
you out real good.
A
Just
virus that
so you want a
Great
laxative in a pill?
Acid for Silas. Thumbs up. Great, got it.
just eat a half bottle of Rolaids. You'll be fine.
Or just grab your kid's chalk and just start gnawing on it.
That is good. It does taste good.
I mean,
They
it
say
should.
that it's just scented, but it also tastes like grapes.
They say it's scented, but it also tastes delicious.
They said it was scented, but it doesn't smell like anything, but it does taste like it.
It
Oh,
doesn't
that's
smell like
terrible.
anything, but it tastes like grapes.
So said the
Uh,
last
but-
person who ate a urinal cake.
All right.
Smells
Matt, Dave, you guys got a pitch for us?
Nah.
I would like a billionaire to pay. I'm the guy in the bottom could probably afford this one. It wouldn't take a whole lot, but I would like a billionaire to pay Matt enough money to come up with a billionaire pitch.
I
What would
can't
it
be
take,
bought.
Matt? Really? You wouldn't take $1 billion
That's
for
what they
that?
all say. Would you come up with a billionaire pitch for $1 billion?
Ooh, then I could be pitched too.
No,
You could be.
the week after you could be pitched to, but that week you couldn't be.
I mean, I'd have to pay taxes on it, so.
$2 billion?
So net $1 billion then.
If somebody paid you enough so that you could become a billionaire, whatever that minimum dollar amount is, would you pitch something on CouncilCast?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't
It goes
He's a
against
billionaire.
every fiber of my being.
$2 billion?
Ah,
I love it. I love this pitch that you don't know.
I only
how
see
to pitch
dollar
things.
signs.
All I see are dollar signs.
and hopefully
All
Matt
right.
will see dollar signs in the future as well.
Yeah, I pitched to Kirsten Rousing that she just give one of her $10 billion, one of her billions of $10 billion to Matt.
Hell yeah.
Why not? I love it.
Then
There
he
you
will
go.
pitch. He said so. I heard him.
Well, with that, we're going to call this council
I
meeting
have it on bad
adjourned.
authority that Matt will actually pitch something.
I also have it
Thank
on
you
bad
for
authority.
listening.
The
We
hell
do
is
record this
this?
podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube. If you liked what you saw and want to check out all past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org. You can also find the audio files on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. If you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at IDon'tCare@councilcast.org or connect with us on Twitter @RealCouncilCast or check us out on Reddit /CouncilCast.
Is this
Thanks for
the,
listening. Goodbye.
Is this the on